the Y12 IXL writing in quadratic function in factored form. So we have this first problem here. So this first problem here has a parabola that passes through these
Write the
3
equation of
points, 1, 0, 3, 0, and 540. So the easiest way to handle this, they want us to write it in the format of y equals, and then we have our two parentheses, and it says x minus p and x minus q, and then we have our a value. All that is doing is we want to look at our zeros. So first of all, your zeros are going to be
write the
1,
equation of
0 and 3,
write the
0.
equation
Okay, so I'm going to change the P and the Q inside my parentheses. Now, because the 1 and the 3, the zeros of a graph where we're crossing our x-axis is positive, both of these are going to stay negative. So that's -1 and -3. We are not, I'm just erasing my pencil mark there. We are not changing the sign. So now we just got to figure out our A value that will push it through this point, 540. So I'm going to go ahead and put y equals, and I'm going to do 1, comma 0. Sorry, not that. I'm going to do x minus 1, parentheses, x minus 3, parentheses, and then I'm going to put my point, 540, and I'm going to label it. Okay, so my point is there at 540. I'm going to try some things in terms of our problem. I'm going to see if maybe it's better if I make it negative, and let's see if I make it 7. Okay, that's pushing it out, so let's try it being positive. So let's see, I put 7, that makes it too narrow makes it inside that point, so let's try 6. 6, it looks closer. Let's try 5. 5 looks like it is the perfect intersection of that point, which it is. So my A value here is 5. That's all we got to do on this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and submit. And as you can see, I got it correct. So that's all you're doing on those problems. Let me go to a next level. So let's go to level 2. So on this problem here, we are writing it from a graph. We're literally going to do the same thing. We have this point right here, 2, -6. In some ways, it's a little bit easier in this problem. I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. So we know that we're going to have it be y equals, oops, let me go to select. My is my battery dead? Oh no, I think my battery, yep, my mouse battery is dead. I gotta charge that. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to y equals, and then we have our parentheses, and we have the x. Now our x values, we have -1 and +3, so we're gonna change that to be +1, and it's gonna be x minus 3. That plus 3 becomes minus. Now, I'm going to tell you why, then, some ways, since we already have the graph, it's a little bit easier. If I go from my vertex, and if it was a value of 1, we would go right 1, and then we'd have that point right there. But because it goes up 2 units, then our A value is going to be 2. And just for the sake of checking this, so again, I'm going to put 2, and I'm going to change my signs. Oops, that should be 2, not 3. Dang it, fat fingering that. Okay, 2, that's going to be 1, and x minus 3. All right. Oh, I can't zoom out. My mouse is not working. So I have a vertex of +1, -8, which that is true there. And I want to see this point. I want to see if the point 2, -6. So go here to 2. Let's just type it. So I want to see if the point 2, -6 is on our graph. And it absolutely is. It's right there. 2, -6. That works. We did it correctly. So that is our answer. And this problem we're doing just like the previous one. Let's go to a next. Oh, those are really all you're doing on those problems. So that should hopefully help you out, and you'll be able to do those questions. See you in the next video.